going crazy. We at the top and we never gonna stop. Hop in a ghost, I'ma get Swayze. I just got off of the jet and I cry. My I win in a Humvee, I lie. I be on go cause I come from the shot. I'm shooting back, I ain't ducking no shots. Got power like Samson, I cut off the locks. Chirac, Timmer, in the cut like I'm Fredo Santana. Buju Banton, I hop in the Bama.
We welcome all of you to Nissan Stadium on the banks of the Cumberland River in downtown Nashville, Tennessee. Today, it's week 4, and we've got what should be a great one here between the New England Patriots and the Tennessee Titans. Seems like we were just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. They'll start on the ground. It's Derrick Henry. And he'll power ahead, but only for about 3 yards. Second down coming up.
Not a huge carry there on first down, but not all of them will be. But still, all in all, a positive play for the offense. It's all about picking up at least a few to set up what you're going to do here on second down.
Second down, they go again with Henry. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. A solid run by Derrick Henry, and here's another 1st and 10. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he takes it past the 45 and down at the 46. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. The Titans are 1-2 through the first 3 weeks of the season. They got off to the tough 0-2 start, but come off a very important first win of the season last time out.
And it's tough when you find yourself at an early season crossroads, but that's exactly where they were. At 0-2, they were thinking if we fall to 0-3, things can spin out of control. But now at 1-2, they shouldn't feel the need to press out there. They're now back in a good spot. Find a way to win some games and keep moving forward.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Here's Patty. He finds his man complete. That's Simmons. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. Give him 6 yards, and they do convert on 3rd. A first down carry for Henry. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result. Negative yardage. In motion is Austin Hooper. Now on 2nd and 13. Petty. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
But they certainly came out firing in this one, and while that one was incomplete, I can't imagine that'll be the last shot that they take in this game.
A long way to go here on 3rd down for the 8th play of the drive. Petty now. The Pats are going to get there. Down he goes. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack. On now is the Titans punter. As the first drive of the game stalls out, he's on to punt. 47 yards on the punt that time, just 1 yard on the return. And the Patriots take over. On 1st and 10, O'Neal drops it to Jones in the flat. So give him 2 yards there on the completion, and it's second down.
Well, this defense for the Titans, they played extremely well last week in the win over Atlanta.
It was a little bit enlightening talking with the defensive coordinator about their performance last week, because the feeling was that it was a good, solid performance. They did what they needed to do to get the job done and get the win, but definitely a few lapses that they're looking to correct.
Officially no gain on the play, and they're left with a 3rd and 8.
They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down.
Play action. O'Neal. Oh, and this ball's tipped and intercepted.
Picked off by Josh Jones. And the Titans are going to take possession of the football. So problems with Aaron passing continuing. Remember, he threw 2 picks in the loss last week, and now another here in this first quarter.
Sometimes, partner, this is the result of a quarterback who's simple.
And Henry's hit. He lost the football. And it's picked up by the Patriots. And his guys are going to get the football at the 23-yard line. And they had just picked it off to get the football. They fumble it right back. I looked over to both sidelines. A lot of scrambling to find the helmets.
Yeah, you can almost, you know both sides are screaming sudden change. When sudden change happens, that's a defensive call to get back out on the field. There's been a fumble, an interception, some type of a turnover. You've got to get back out there and play. These guys just want to get to the bench and gather themselves and regroup a little bit. Let's see if these offenses can settle in and start taking care of the ball a little bit better.
To throw on second down. O'Neal. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really.
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. It's Roger McCreary with a pick.
And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
So, Charles, our first points of the game provided defensively. What a play that was.
And I can only imagine that the folks at home watching are thinking to themselves, that's one of those plays that once the ball hits the quarterback's hands, you just sort of go, uh-oh, and wait for the result. This time, the defense benefited.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. And right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis.
You've got to be impressed by that defensive front on reps like those. They were not being moved off the line, kept their shoulders square, and gave their teammates time to fight to the ball and limit that game.
Off the play fake. O'Neal.
Wilson's got it on the crossing route.
And they're able to get this one across the 35. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down. Looking to throw. O'Neal. Rush coming, and he's taken down. The safety blitz staged to perfection that time as they sack him for a loss of 6. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. Harris running straight ahead. And strong running there as he's across midfield and down to the 49. That good for 19 and a first down. They'll keep it on the ground. Harris again. And he'll get this into enemy territory, but not by much as he's down to the 48. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. Off play action. O'Neal. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
And they run with Harris off the option.
And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks, allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
And he'll be taken down at about the 22-yard line.
Play number 9 set to come here on the drive on 3rd and 2. Operating from the gun, O'Neal. That's caught by Kelly. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. 14 yards through the air. Caught the D off guard on 3rd and 1. Now a first down carry for Harris. And he's in. Touchdown, Patriots. Damian Harris with career touchdown number 96. He joins Eric Dickerson on the all-time list. And the Patriots are an extra point away from drawing level. Gonzalez good on the extra point, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go.
Last time out, they had the fumble. That led to the touchdown. Not a great look on either side of the ball as the defense gave up the points too, Charles. But they've got to take care of the football and do better here on this possession.
It's certainly been a tough stretch, partner, for both of those units, and they kind of put their defensive mates in a really tough spot there by dropping the ball on the ground. But an easy way to make it up to them, get out there now and get some points on this drive.
And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. 2 yards the loss there. Now 3rd and 14.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long. They'll set up to throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Like what I see so far out of this defense, because they've been showing their best coverages on 3rd down. So far, only allowed 1 conversion on a handful of attempts. One area of their game plan that they've executed to perfection.
It's a 45-yard punt, just a 1-yard return.
And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over.
The second quarter score from Cincinnati. And that is now a 2-touchdown lead for the Browns in that game. That'll be a game to monitor as we go along.
They'll get it across the 35. It'll be 2nd down.
The defense thought they had that play covered, but it still got driven backward by those blockers. Those types of plays are a key part of any team's offensive game plan. It all starts up front in the trenches.
A quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete.
But there's an incompletion, partner, and the struggles through the air continue because so far their lack of passing production has led to a lack of points.
Off the play fake. O'Neal. Oh, he's going up top for Wilson. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
There is something to a game plan with trying to keep a defense honest with a guy with that type of speed. You do so. Send him deep. Try to throw some air under it and hope you connect downfield. On that play, they run successful.
And a fake here. Direct snap to the up man. And the gamble pays off. They get the first. That goes for 15 yards on the fake of 1st down. And a lot of fist pumps right now on that sideline. They'll run again with Harris. And this time they were ready for him as he's taken down at the line of scrimmage. Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. He's got Wilson, middle of the field. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 34-yard line. 15 yards there on the catch and run.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a first down.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Back to throw. O'Neal. And that is incomplete. Now the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down. Well, the incompletion, yes, but maybe here not the worst thing in the world?
No, not on 1st and 10. Actually gives them a chance to regroup, relax just a little bit. They huddle up, talk it over. Then they get a chance to continue their drive.
Pressure comes, and the Titans able to bring him down. The pressure from multiple guys there as they bury him for a big 9-yard loss.
Yes, real defensive resistance there, saying not so fast to a good drive, then march to the end zone the last time out.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And it'll be intercepted. And the Titans are going to take over at their own 30-yard line. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And they'll have a little bit of time to work with. 35 seconds until the break. They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete.
They gave it a shot with a deep pass, but it wasn't going to work there. And now there's less time for them to try and get 3 before the half. Let's see what they dial up on this next snap.
On 2nd and 10, Petty able to hook up with Williams here on the out route. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. Marcus Jones picks it. Then he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Patriot defense has a touchdown. Gonzalez now to add the extra point. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. They'll keep it on the ground again here. And he'll just keep two hands on the football as he'll be taken down after a short pickup. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. And they line up now for what will likely be the last play of the first half. They'll throw now on the final play. That is caught. It's Williams. And mark him down way up close to the 40 at the 39. So at halftime, it's the Patriots with the advantage. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. So here we go for half number 2. The Patriots with the lead, and they will be getting the football. Here comes the return from the very back of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And, Charles, they've got the lead. I would imagine the overall halftime tone was a positive one, but what do you think the talking points were in the locker room?
Well, if there were 3 talking points at the half, partner, all of them were about turnovers because they were pretty loose with the ball. Otherwise, this lead could be even bigger. Now, I don't think that they overly harped on it, but I think they told them, guys, if you want to keep calling those plays that are exciting, you've got to take care of the ball. Otherwise, we may have to dial things back a little bit.
Credited with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. They hand this off to Harris. And the defense closes quickly there. He'll get maybe a yard to the 33.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
They'll send the tight end in motion left. To throw on 3rd down, O'Neal. And that is incomplete. So it would appear they will not be able to add to their lead on this opening drive of the 2nd half.
Yeah, if another touchdown was scored there, now we're talking about a 2-score game, and they're probably...
And they're going to try this again. It's another fake.
How about that for a call? Leading in the 2nd half, fake punt, but this one's going to work against them.
And, partner, I love a fake punt as much as anyone. In fact, I might love it more than other people, but in this case, probably a step too far because not only does it not work, but look at the field position they gave up after the attempt.
They'll come out throwing here on 1st down.
And this is incomplete. Oh, that looked like a sure 6 points, but he could not get that to stick, and that is a golden opportunity wasted there.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Inside handoff, Henry. And some room to work. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. That good for 22 and a 1st down. They'll run it again with Henry. And a pickup of about 4 down inside the 10 to the 8-yard line.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
They'll roll him out right. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
The goal is certainly to try and make a big play happen and climb back into this game, but you have to be careful. If you overdo it, you could turn it over and hurt your team.
And his kick is indeed good. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal roll.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx it.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. Throwing to start the drive. O'Neal. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today.
And the Titans are going to take possession of the football.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the tackle.
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And it's picked up by the Patriots. 20, 10, and he's into the end zone. It's a fumble return and a Patriot touchdown. Gonzalez to add the PAT. It's good, and it's 21-10. And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return.
This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive.
And they have done themselves absolutely no favors to earn a win today in this one, Charles. The turnover woes continue. On that last drive, they had that fumble that led to a touchdown.
I would say they have a mission on this drive, and the bottom line is protect the football, just put together something that they can let the last drive go. Yeah, it was a bad play. They gave up points, but that doesn't mean it has to go that way the rest of this ball game. Do what you do best on offense and try and put the ball in the end zone yourself.
On second down, here's Henry. And he's going to get this from the 6 out to the 12. A pickup of 6 as they double their workspace.
He had to fight for every yard on that run. Shook himself free of the tackle and kept fighting, even with the rest of the defense closing in on him. That's the kind of effort you'll take every single time.
Now back to throw. Looking deep downfield. He's got a man complete.
And they'll get this down to the 42-yard line.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Running left, it's Henry. And he's got room. Touchdown, Titans. Derrick Henry with career touchdown number 175, tying Emmitt Smith for 2nd most all time.
And the Titans have cut it back within a score.
They'll try and run it in with Henry. And he is into the end zone again. So get him some oxygen. He scores on the long run and then punches in the 2-point conversion for good measure. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. The Pats at the line, ready to go.
Pretty important 3rd quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead.
And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a 1st down. On the give, this is Harris. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. That time, the right guard sending him backwards.
And so many different types of guys rotate in on the defensive line now, depending on situations. You can get the bulky guy, the fast guy. No matter what, though, you can't hold him.
He's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
2nd and 16.
Looking to throw. O'Neal. And now here's another interception.
And the Titans are going to take possession of the football.
And you have to wonder, Charles, a game like this, 5 interceptions, what does this do to the psyche of a young quarterback?
But based on the fact that he's still out there and he threw a 5th interception, I'm wondering if his head coach believes that he's really strong mentally and wants him to play through it. Because otherwise, you need to get him out and fight another day, because this could leave lasting damage if he keeps throwing interceptions.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10.
Well, they'll run it here on the jet sweep. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Jonathan Jones there to make the stop.
Let's just make this one succinct. Nice job there. All 11 guys on defense diagnosing the jet sweep and putting it down.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And it's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tennessee. A great effort there. His 2nd touchdown on the season.
And the Titans have moved out in front here in the 4th quarter.
Extra point splits the uprights. And will make this a 4-point game. There's the Titan kick team as they run up and send this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Pats at the line, ready to go.
And they will be looking to answer the touchdown their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the 4th quarter, and a chance.
And my goodness, another interception. Picked up by Josh Jones.
And the Titans are going to take possession of the football.
Boy, so another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his 2nd season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
Got a man, and it's taken in for a Titans touchdown. A great play there. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon.
And the Titans are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this 4th quarter lead.
And his kick is good, but flags come in. Looks like we're going to get a roughing call here on the follow-through. After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Looking left sideline, incomplete.
Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well to not show that he's having a problem. You know, they always tell you no matter what, you keep throwing the football with confidence. Well, we're not seeing a confident thrower right now. He's off balance, the passing game's off balance, and the defense is taking advantage.
Now a first down carry by Jones. And he's up over midfield and down into Tennessee territory. The last run got 9. That leaves him with 2nd and a yard. Operating from the gun, O'Neal. And Jones has it over the middle.
And he'll be brought down just shy of the 40.
One of my old teammates called me the other day when he was watching the game. He's like, man, trying to watch an NFL game and trying to account for their passing game? That's difficult. And just when you think you get everything covered, here comes a back out of the backfield. And in this case, he picks up a first down.
And he's going to be taken down just shy of the 35.
Play action. O'Neal. All in all, no gain on the play, and it'll bring up 3rd. This offense on 3rd down today, they've had their troubles. Just 1 for 6. This is 3rd and 4. Up the middle, Jones. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th. Well, look at the clock. You're down 2 scores. Have to go for this, don't you?
And they thought that as soon as they took over possession. It didn't matter where they were on the field. They were always going to be in 4-down territory. Backed up, in good situation, it didn't matter. So they've been preparing for that on their play sheet the entire time.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw.
He's got his man, Thornton. And he is going to pick up a Patriots first down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive.
The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on 4th down.
Now, the offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted.
The false start backs him up 5, 1st and 15.
Now, here's a little touch pass as they tap it quickly to their receiver. 2nd and 3 from the 9.
Operating from the gun. O'Neal got his man complete over the middle. It's Jones. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Again, he'll drop to throw. And that's going to be caught for a Patriot touchdown.
Aaron Jones there to make the grab. And the Patriots have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th.
They'll look to throw. And this is caught. They got it. And that could be an important 2 points. It gets them back within a field goal. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. After the touchdown we just saw, we have a brand new ball game. And now look at the situation. You've got plenty of time on the clock. Defensively, they have 3 timeouts. So do you run the football here or do you throw it?
I think you have that full conversation with your offensive unit, and you tell them, here's the situation. They've got all their timeouts, so we are not going to play this conservatively. We've got to attack them. We've got to make them use those, gain the ground that we need in order to put this game away. If you think we're just going to run it 3 times and punt it, you got another thing coming.
Yeah, and by the way, also the 2-minute warning in play, so essentially 4 timeouts left.
They have to be aggressive here.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. And he just gets rid of it, throws it away. The Lions move there, looked like nobody open, now 2nd down. What a difference a week makes. Last week he hit on over 80% of his passes. This week he's down under 50%. What do you see as the difference?
Well, I think we're used to seeing a drop. If someone's over 80%, they're not going to hold that number, not in this league. But a drop under 50%, that just tells me that the defense has spent a lot of extra time on it.
And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Whistles now and a timeout. So defensively they burn it here with 1:51 left.
This is a little hard for me to compute because I'm watching sack after sack happen, but somehow they're still behind in the game. I would expect all of this defensive pressure to translate to them taking a lead, and thus far, it hasn't happened. Time's winding down. They don't want want to waste this type of performance from these ace pass rushers.
He's going to fire this thing deep right sideline. And unable to connect. Incomplete. I give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. On now is the Titans punter as he's on here to punt it away. He's averaging just under 50 yards a punt as he gets this away. A very good return that time. 18 yards.
And they will take over 1st and 10.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. We have seen a lot of points here in this quarter. For us up here in the booth, it's been fun to watch. The defensive coordinators probably scratching their heads.
Yeah, they're going a little bit crazy right now. But let's face it, all of our friends who play fantasy, they're enjoying the heck out of this show because most of them are creating and getting a bunch of points.
Yeah, points certainly not at a premium here. These are the spots, this stage of the game, where it pays to have speed on the perimeter, doesn't it?
It certainly does. And in the second quarter, he may very well run by him. But in this situation, I know as a defender, I'm loosening up a couple of extra steps that allowed him to run with him stride for stride.
And he'll work this one up to about the 38. Back to throw. This is brought in by Brown.
And he will have a Patriots 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Now the Patriots will use the second of their timeouts as they get it with under a minute to go now in the football game. Back to throw. He's going to let it fly.
And this ball incomplete. Looked very much to be a catchable ball and could not hang on. 2nd down coming up.
That's certainly not the worst thing. It stops the clock and lets your offense catch its breath and lets us exhale a little bit. Now I expect them to call a couple plays in the huddle so they're ready if a tackle happens inbounds.
And he's going to be taken down just shy of the 35.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. He'll look to throw. Sideline throw, it's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes inbounds. They'll wind up getting 7 on.
And I believe the referee's been buzzed. Yeah, they want to take another look at this call, and it's certainly a big one here late in a tight game. So the folks in New York just going to wind up confirming what the official saw as this play will stand as is.
Caught, it's Wilson. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 15-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10.
He's back to throw. And he's got it. It's caught for a touchdown. And they have taken the lead here in the final seconds. Gonzalez now to have the extra point. And the kick makes it through, but flags come flying in as well. It appears we're going to get a roughing call tacked on, so they elect to decline it.
And why not? Just go ahead and let the play stand, and they'll take that.
Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. One final shot. They'll look to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield.
And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in. And a fun, close ball game comes to an end. On that last play, Charles, they were on the wrong side of midfield. They needed something near a miracle, and they couldn't get it done.
Yeah, the effort, that was good. Very good, in fact. They were just a little too far out to get a decent look at the end zone for that last opportunity. Couldn't get it done, but a nice game overall.
So for the Pats, It took a few weeks, but they finally get their first one of the season here in Week 4. And they'll return home next week to take on the New York Giants. Meanwhile, for the Titans, they too will leave here at 1-3. And they'll look to regroup next week as they head down to Miami to take on the Dolphins.